Hello students, today we are going to start a very important topic of your chapter, that is GDP and welfare. Real GDP is considered as an index of welfare. It means welfare means social welfare as well as economic welfare. Now, if there is increase in GDP, it means gross domestic production implies increase in the production of goods and services. When there is increase in the production of goods and services, it increases the flow of goods and services in the economy. Higher the flow of goods and services shows greater the availability of goods and services increases. It means greater the availability of goods and services shows the increase in the living of standard, which denote economic welfare as well as social welfare. It means GDP can be shows as the index of welfare. When there is increase in GDP, it means there is increase in the welfare also. But this may not be correct due to the following reason. First, distribution of income. If distribution of income distributed unequally, GDP growth fails to reflect a rise in social welfare. Although there is increase in per capita income at present, but starvation of deaths are hitting at present also. It means why it is because of that, because of distribution of unequal income. It means which leads poorest become more and more poor and richest become more and more richest, which shows the gap between richer section and the poor section. Because of this reason, the economic and social welfare cannot be take place although the GDP increases. Because of this reason, GDP cannot be show the always cannot be show the index of welfare. Next, that is non-monetary exchange. In rural economics, still barter system is following. It means goods are exchanged for goods. It means payments are often made in terms of kind, not in terms of cash. Just like that, farmers still they are paid in terms of kind, not in a cash payment. In terms of food and crops, it means these kind of transaction remains unrecorded, and unrecorded transaction shows underestimation of GDP. Due to the underestimation of GDP, it will not be appropriate for the index of welfare. Next, that is externality. Externality refers to the good and bad impact of economic activity without paying any kind of prices and penalty. There are both positive and negative impact of externalities on GDP and welfare. Now, just let me give you one example. Suppose Mr. X maintain a garden and Mr. Y, who is a neighbor of Mr. X, enjoys it. It adds the welfare of Mr. Y, but he does not pay anything for it, any price for it, as well as negative impacts also. When there are few factories which are in residential areas, the smoke coming out from these factories create pollution, as well as there are the waste which is thrown into the rivers, which also create water pollution, but it causes a loss of social welfare. But no factory owners pay anything as a penalty to them who reside near the factory, because it gives the adverse effect on the residential people who are residing near to the factory. This kind of GDP is not included in the GDP, which is an inappropriate index of welfare. Now, composition of GDP. Composition of GDP may not be welfare oriented. Example, increase in the production of defense good does not lead to any increase in welfare of the people, but it increases the GDP due to increase the production of defense good. Now, the last, that is rate of population growth. If there is increase in the GDP, but the rate of population growth is higher than the rate of GDP growth, this will lead to fall in per capita availability of goods and services. This may reduce for overall welfare of the society. Conclusion, GDP may not be proper index due to the above mentioned points. Yet, it does reflect some index of economic welfare. So, instead of GDP, we can take green GNP for the measurement of welfare. Thank you.